Hello and welcome again. This is episode 3 of the LeetCode71 study. How do they call it? Study plan. So yesterday we did move zeros, and today we still have the code from last time. And today we're gonna do is sequences. The next one. Still a long way to go. There's 9. Oh, how many? 5, 10. So we are at the 11th. Yeah, still a long way to go. Like 2 months. 2 months to finish it. But we'll keep grinding. As usual, I also have ChatGPT acting like it's a tech interview. So I'm gonna talk to him only if I really can't solve it and I need some, help a little bit. But we'll see. Let's see the problem. Okay, let's try to read it first. Given two strings, S and T. So we got S and T. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let's cancel this one. SNT return true if S is a subsequence of T, or else, or false. A subsequence of a string is a new string that is formed from the original string by deleting some, can be none, of the characters without disturbing the relative position of the remaining characters. Ace is a subsequence of while ASC, but some of those are in bold. Let's see the example. ABC AXC. So what they're telling me, a follow-up. Suppose there are lots of incoming S. Say S1, S2. But those are string, okay. And you want to check one by one to see if T okay. So there's only one T, and I have to act like there's a lot of S coming through. In this scenario, how would you change your code? Okay. Starling. 0 keeps down. What? Okay. Do they have to be in order? So for example, ACE, ACE, we have it inside T, like A, C, E. Oh yeah. So they have to be in order because this one also have AEC, but they're not in order. A new string that is formed from the original string by deleting can be none of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining characters. I can try. So for example, I have, let's try with the const s equal, let's try with ace. And then I have t is equal to their example. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, first of all, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? I have to loop through something. I almost feel that I have to loop through, but there's also methods like to check if a character is inside contains, what was it? Just don't remember the name, but JavaScript string methods. Let's see. Slice substring. Whoa, substring. Subsequence. Slice. No, okay. Catream, repeat, replace, split. String struct, uppercase, length at. Get the third letter of the name. You know, in reality, I'm almost thinking of like, you know, you create a map and that's gonna be, no, but I feel like we need pointers. Okay, an easy method that I'm thinking about is just, you know, you look through T, and for each T characters, for each index, you check all the indexes inside S. But that's a loop inside a loop, so it's O of n squared. We don't like it much. What else I'm thinking? Because I have T and S. Subsequence. Because we're not looking for the exact sequence, but it can be, yeah, like here, A, then H, then B, then G, D, then C. Okay, what else? What else can I do? Subsequence of a string is a string that is formed from the original string by deleting some, can be none, of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining character. Lots of incoming S. Length. Char at. The char at returns the character at a specified index position. Can we find, is there a method to find the first? Repeat, replace, split. Chart code at. Pads string from the start. Pads a string with another string until it reaches a given length. I'm still not sure how to actually like tackle the problem itself, because I said my method, but it will be very slow. Okay, think. I have strings, two strings. I have to find, for example, the initial A. It's inside T. I feel like I kind of need this one. Less than T dot length and I plus plus. Or S. Because I need to check S. I need to compare S to T. For example, counter equals 0, and I'm checking I need to know how many characters there are in S. Total chars desktop length. So I'm here I have a number. Then I have a counter. Then I go inside. Do I need S? looping through S. If, so we are at the beginning of S, okay? What? False. If S I it's almost like I have to do it again. For J T length J so for each one of these we check if S what the yeah. Oh. If S I is equal to T I then counter plus plus if counter is equal no total chars, it means we having a match, but that's not enough. So we're starting the loop, but no, I have to use this because I have to use S. I have to use S there. Do I need this? Yes and no, but I mean, I can do it like this. Counter plus plus. Okay, we're looping through S, so we are here at A. Then we go through T. We go one by one. 1, 2, 3. If we find it, counter, and this becomes a 1. This was a 3. It becomes a 1 we need a counter and we need index last char 0. equal J. Okay. Okay, so we're looping through S. We're at A, then we're looping through T. Doesn't find anything, it goes. Okay. If it finds it, that becomes whatever it is. I don't know, for example, like this. Let's do it like this. Zero, 1, 2, 3. This becomes a 3, right? Counter plus plus becomes a 1. But it's not enough because I have to check the new character we found against the index of last chart, because it has to be greater. So if we find a match, and I is greater than index last chart, not here but here, we do this. What's this problem? Oh, because I have an if counter. Return. Can I do it like this? Don't remember. Probably. What are we getting? Return. Well, return. Return false. False. A. What if I do C, B, still false. I want to see the counter, and I want to see oops. This too. Ah. We're not even going inside. Well, apart from the fact that this is a 0 and this is a 0. Okay, still not going, but so we're in S. For A, we loop through T. First one is index 0 T is J. T is J, first of all. T is J. Okay, counter 1, index last char 7. Isn't it like this? But my brain is fuming. I don't even remember equality. True. Why? My God. Comparison. Oh, let I equal 0, j equals 0, and this if they are the same. My God, sometimes the brain is rotting. Let's see B. Still true. Because it goes here, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3. This becomes 3, this becomes 1. Then we are at C, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This becomes 6. This becomes 2. and we go back. E 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J. That's a J. That is a J, my friend. But but I'm changing. Because I'm at 5. That was 6. I'm at 5. 5 is greater than no. J. Let J equals 0. J is less than T dot length. J plus plus. If S dot I, which is A, is equal to T dot J and J is greater than indexless char, then we do this. False. True. Okay, it seems to work for now. It's always for now until we find the edge cases or until we find out that we shouldn't do like the double loop. Oh. And that's false. It seems correct, but I'm not really satisfied with this. But first of all, yeah, let's cancel everything. I'll probably pass the test, the 2 tests, obviously, because no, I expected true. Doesn't it say? I just tried it. No? Wasn't it correct? A, B, C. False. What? Against this one. A, B, oh, A, B, C. For example, this one. Wasn't this correct? We tried, right? False. False. A, C, E. This was true. But that one is false. Okay. Okay. Let's try to understand what is going on. Because obviously, within this sequence, we are finding A, C, and E inside in order. So A, C, and E. Okay? But for some reason, what if I do this? Still true. I mean, it's a different sequence, but it shouldn't change much, you know, compared to this one. We still have an A, we still have a C, we still have an E. But it's false. Why is it false? What is this, by the way? It's false. A, C, E. But that is true. That is true. Do I even need this one? Counter. Counter reaches as dot length. Return true. What I'm actually checking, what do I need to return true? Whenever the last character in S is inside T and it's greater than the index last chart. Right? So we're already checking. for example, we're at E. Asset at the index I is equal to T at the index J, and J, whatever J is greater than index last char. Is this correct inside? So we're looping, then we're looping, looping. Why do I need to change it? Whenever I find a correlation. But we're starting from 0. We're starting from 0. Which is 0 or J, whatever J is. We're starting from 0. So whenever we find an A inside, well, in reality, if A is not inside, we can already return false, right? Right away. So we're looping. Break. If S is equal if S I'm not particularly brilliant today, but I know that I have to break out of the loop. Actually, I just need to return false because it's not inside, but we need to loop through all of it. Okay, let me just cancel a little bit. Okay, we're looping through else. Else, it means we didn't find it. We didn't find it. We either have this condition or else. Wasn't true, so it's false. Okay. So index slash char equals j. So this is a z. No, it's not correct. It's really not correct. No. No. Whoa. Slash char. J. If let j equals 0. If s index I this one then z is not. It's not, and we already go to the else. So return false. No. No. Return false here. I'm not sure. This, then we're here. We need to find it. We're checking if j is greater than this. It is. So we're cool. Actually, I don't even like it because this could be an A right here, and it's already wrong. It's already wrong. You can do like this. Zero, 1, 2, 2. this is equal to this, and j, which is 2, is greater than this one. Then this becomes j, so it becomes 2. It becomes 2. This becomes 1. Okay. And for example, as dot length is h3, is a 3. Then we go to the break, because I'm keep looping. I don't like it. I don't like it. Then we break, and we go to the second one, C. If counter is equal to stop length, return true. So I'm checking. At the beginning this is a 0, and this is whatever the length. But for example now it's 3. And I'm updating the counter only after this condition. Index becomes j, counter plus plus, break, because we want to go to the beginning, return true, otherwise return false. True, false. Let's try this one because it wasn't working before. A, B, C. Right? It should be true. It's false. It's false. What is wrong with this? Isn't this the same? A, C, E. And this was correct, right? A, H, B, G, D, C. Is the C at the end that is screwing me over? Or in this case, like an E at the end? A, B, C, B, C. I'm getting to this. G, like this. Why? If the A is 3 indexes over, it doesn't work. But if you place it here, it works. Why? What's going on? First of all, please. Let's try again. Okay, now it's just false. Okay, now it's just false. Good. Very good. How about these? False. A, B, C. Counter equal s dot length. Return true. Otherwise, we do this. J is 0. J is less than t dot length. J plus plus. If s is equal to tj and j is greater or equal instead of doing equal, I can just do like this. J is greater. Now in this case, this could be a 0. No. Because this could be a 1, this could be an A. Looping. The only time we're breaking is if S, I, and T, J, so we find a match or equal, and J is greater or equal to index plus char. In that case, we like it. We go inside, we change index plus char to understand where we found the match. So it's J. It's J. Okay? It's J. then counter plus plus. Break. I mean, break breaks out of the loop, right? Break. Terminates the current loop. Jumps out of a loop. Yes. Break. And then if the counter is equal to s.length, then we return true. Otherwise it's false. Let's see if I can get a hint. I never used it. There's no hints. There's no hints. ACE. ACE. Well, AEC is not. Whoa. Let's see what it says. Feel like I'm close, but still so far. No, yeah, but who cares? Is there anything I'm not considering?
Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Yeah, I'm rechecking parts of it unnecessarily, yeah. No, but at least I want to understand if the general direction is sound. Scanning through T, trying to match characters in order. That's exactly how a valid solution to this problem should be structured in principle. Okay, at least I was not too far off. You're on the right track, you're not off base, just possibly misplacing some logical details. you're using counter inside. Should I not? Inside the outer loop. But I mean, I can place it here, but I don't see that big of a difference. Yeah. Break. Well, in reality, it could even be like this, you know? Else break. If this, you do this, and if also that, you do that. For 4, if index last char is updated to J. Yeah. But is that always guaranteeing strict forward procession through T? I think it does, but obviously it doesn't. So and it's like start becomes J. It becomes J. Well, I need to, right? I need to. Less. Think carefully about how many times you loop over T. Are you rechecking parts of it unnecessarily? Well, yeah. I'm checking from the beginning. Every time I'm checking from the beginning, which is not correct. Let J equal index last char. This should become like this. And the counter, I can place it inside. No, what I mean, this is a refinement. This is also a refinement. It shouldn't change, it doesn't change the logic. ABC. Okay, let J okay, I just changed the definition of J. So from where I'm starting. Okay, I'm starting from the, you know, I found the character, then I'm starting from there, from that point. All right, but it doesn't change the logic. Even if I start from 0, even if every time I start from 0 all over again, it doesn't change anything. It's just quicker. So this is not what changed the result. This. Let's test it. Okay, we pass it, but not sure. I feel it's too slow and wrong. Yeah, I don't even know what should we got with this one. Output should be false, obviously. There's no match. But I mean, what is the answer? Well, if S or T length equals 0, you know, if S dot length equals 0 or T dot length equal 0, return false. Right? Was I getting a true before? What was I getting? True? No, expected true. We want true. Why do we want true? Why do we want true? But I mean, it's just okay. Whoa. Whoa. It's always true. I'm just checking. But if t dot length is equal to 0, is always false. Always return false. And s dot length. Yeah. Always return false. You can't find any non-empty. Okay. No, I'm just asking about the LeetCode problem. Okay. So if t dot length equals 0 and s dot length is greater than 0, false. If s dot length is length, do we need length? I mean, if t is equal to this, okay, then if s is equal to this, return true. So only these two. So only these two. T is a string, so you should. Oh, fuck you. See what I said in the beginning, but you said that if t dot length is equal to 0 and that's that. Yes, you can just use this too. There you go. Let's see. First of all, let's just test it. We passed the test. Hey. True. But it's false. Too many A's. And in that case, well, that is over. if counter every time we find it. 1 counter, 2 counter, 3 counter, 4. This was a 6. Four. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. This is over. Ah, but we're still going.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
1, 2, 3, 4. And that one? What's going on with this one? We're still going? We're still going? Oh, we should have gotten a false. Because we never reached this one. So why we're getting what are we getting? What are we getting? So you're saying that we're getting true. Why are we getting true? So here, A, we go through, yes, this and this, okay, like before. We just have to find it. Zero, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. 2. This becomes a 2. I mean, this becomes a 2. Counter becomes a 1. 0, 1, 2. This becomes a 1. This counter equal to length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be 6. No, so we break. We break and we're here. So this one, the second A. And zero, 1, 2. We are starting from 2 again. We are starting from 2 again, but we don't care because we have the condition. If they're the same, which they are, and J, which is 2. That one is not correct. Because we're doing the same. It should be greater. Because we're at 2. We start from 2. J and J is greater or equal but like this is not correct. Because we're 0. If that was a 0 as well. And J I feel like something wrong there. I already used the concept of infinity. It almost feels like I need to use the minus infinity. I feel there's something wrong here. Right here. Yeah, but still. Yeah, but still. I'm replacing index last char with the J, but then I start the loop again at J. No? J plus 1. J plus 1. j+1. Let's see if this works. It should be true. j+1, obviously. It's too obvious. Let's see. Let's test it first and simulate it. I got it right, my god, 100%. 0 milliseconds. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite confusing. I'm not very sharp today, but in reality, it wasn't. The core problem wasn't that difficult in the end. You just need to loop through the first string and try to match each individual character inside T, and then you have to keep track where you find the character inside T, and you have to make sure that you start from T again. I'm thinking, because we're always starting from the next one. No, yeah, like he said before, we don't have to check if index last char is greater than j, because every time we're skipping and we're starting from the next index where we found the character. And then it was just simple, checks. Like whether counter was the same as the length of s. You return true, otherwise you break. And these two in the beginning. So this was actually O of n squared. This is O of n squared, right? This is O of n squared, right? In the worst case, if S and T are both length n, for each character in S, you potentially scan through the part 1. Yeah. As your current approach is where this problem has a classic linear time solution with 2 pointers walking through S and T once each. Making it O n plus m. You can get there by eliminating the inner loop and advancing pointers carefully. Interesting. Advancing. So it can be done. So it can be done without the inner loop. Insert loop, exactly. You can solve with 2 pointers. No nested loop needed. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, we're done for today, but I'll probably try to do it with this other approach, n plus m instead of n times m, using 2 pointers. You'll basically have to scan and use the one index for S and the other for T. But yeah, we actually solved the problem, even if it's not the optimal solution. Still runs fast. I don't know, it depends on the what they used for to test it. But there it is. That was, what was the name of the problem? That was its subsequence. The 10th. Yeah, the 10th problem of, well, the 11th. The 11th problem on LeetCode75. We solve it, and enough for today, and we'll see you back here tomorrow again for another one. So bye bye for now.